Hi, it's me, Zonya, and I'm making dinner tonight, and I wanted to show you what I'm making, particularly if you are trying to lower your blood pressure, your cholesterol, your weight, any of that. What I'm making is the pork and pepper quesadillas, and they're a fantastic family favorite. But I'm using, how did I get my cooked pork already? Look at this. I'm using leftover, no, planned over pork. And I'll tell you how this goes, because in the Eat Real Cookbook, what Krista Sanderson and I put together is 28 days of meals. We already made, and I featured this in my course that I teach to a corporate group on Tuesday, the slow cooker balsamic pork tenderloin. And you cook this pork tenderloin, which is usually, it's incredibly lean, and you shred it. And a lot of people say, why did you not use a fatty piece of pork? Because we don't want to use a fatty piece of pork. That's why we want everything to be lean, and you can do that. Next is you cook sweet potatoes in the crock pot, and it works together really great. And then you saute up some peppers and you present it like so, and I'm going to tell you, it's so fantastic. And that sweet potato is so high in potassium, 0 in sodium. So instead of having the pork on a bun, and then the peppers that you add to this, and then you serve it with coleslaw that is very low in sodium. Now for the planned over, right? So what we do is we let you have another great meal, and then this group I'm making, let's hope it turns out looking just like that. There they are, the Encore balsamic pork pepper and quesadillas. So I had you saute up peppers that you went on top of your sweet potatoes before. So I had those planned overs. So it's already done for me. And the pork is already cooked for me. And so now I'm going to use a small amount of cheese. It doesn't take much. But what bread am I going to use? Like tortillas. So this, for one tortilla, 120 calories, 300 milligrams of sodium, 300 milligrams, where's that? Right there. Wow, does that get up there? But corn tortillas, ladies and gentlemen, 2 of these equal 1 of those, and 2 of these, 100 calories, and guess what? Is only 15 milligrams of sodium. 15, that's like 0. Do you see how that makes such an important difference, knowing that thing right there to help with blood pressure? So we used a sweet potato on the other recipe, and we're using corn tortillas on this recipe. So here's how you do it. I've got my griddle kind of heating up right now, and you don't have to oil the pan or anything. It's going to be a dry griddle, and so we'll get a little bit of pork. And what's so cool about this is that you're not even using, not even 2 ounces of meat. That's what the problem is. In America, we just eat too much meat. It's really the dose that makes the poison. We eat too much cheese and too much meat. So I'm going to add these peppers, and there really should be mushrooms in here too, but I somehow missed those on my shopping list because I add mushrooms to every saute, and you should too. Mushrooms are a great cancer fighter. They're a great meat replacement, or at least use less meat. Cheese. If we're smart and you choose a part skim, this only has 5 grams of fat per ounce, and if you only use a tiny bit of it, putting in just enough to kind of give it a little bit of that glue and to make you feel like, yeah, I'm having a real quesadilla here. All right, so then I'm going to put these on top. So we're going to let those warm. And while that's warming up, I'm going to let that go for a little bit. I want to show you what I'm serving it with. I'm serving it with my crunchy, Krista and I's crunchy coleslaw. So the way we do this is it's a twofer also. You did all that work making the crock pot. Well, it wasn't work. You could load it the night before and stick it in. It was so easy to do. But I also had you either buy shredded cabbage, carrots, mixed up in either you buy it already done in a store or you do it yourself. I did it myself. I shredded it. And I'm going to show you that I have it already made because I had it 2 days ago and I kept it in the fridge, and I already made the dressing too. And the dressing has this maple syrup, it's got apple cider, it's got rice wine vinegar and toasted sesame oil. It has a little olive oil in it too. And then sesame seeds, always buy them in this big container like this, and it has almonds too. I already toasted those in a dry skillet, and I did that a couple days ago and did the double of the amount that I needed. And this is going to make this wonderful crunchy coleslaw. Have you ever had ramen noodle coleslaw at a picnic or something? I did, and it was like so delicious. And I was like, no way, we are not having monosodium glutamate and all this stuff. So I'm using this already. I made this a couple days ago, so the dressing's already made. Love it. And it is so powerful punchy, and it's incredibly low in sodium. You can either add no salt or a little bit of the salt that we tell you, and it comes out incredibly low. The potassium, the fiber, the cancer-fighting nutrients in this, the isocyanates, everything. So that's what we're going to serve alongside our pork and pepper quesadillas. So flip those babies and then transfer it to a plate and then cut them with a nice pizza cutter into 4 equal servings. And guess what? You actually get more than one. You get 2 of these for a whole whopping 345 calories. That's like nothing really for a dinner, your main dish meal. And then you add in your coleslaw to this. And this, does this not look like a feast? It looks like a lot to eat. And it is a lot to eat, but it's way less than what you would get in a restaurant. And I'm going to tell you, this fuels you. And you want to know what? In a restaurant, this would be well over 800, 900, 1,000 calories. And you know what? The sodium would be teeming near 2,000 milligrams. This is right at 300, 400 max milligrams of sodium for all this. I'm going to start with my coleslaw because I love me my coleslaw. Yeah. Crunchy. Got a sweet, sour. You just want to keep eating. It's so good. This is what you want to be addictive. You want cabbage to be addictive. And time for the quesadilla. Just a tiny bit of cheese in there. Corn tortilla. And I am so happy. Dinner came together so fast. It's so flavorful. It's the Encore pork and pepper quesadillas, and it's in the Eat Real Cookbook, but I'm going to link you to the links below, all 3 recipes, so you can make it all and experience this. It's healthy for you, delicious for your taste buds, lowering your blood pressure, your cholesterol, your weight, all of that, getting that under control deliciously. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell and share it with a friend. I've got some eating to do. See you next time.